What's up, guys? It's ksade here, coming at you guys with another Sylenth tutorial. And I want to address real quick that someone mentioned in one of the other comments or videos somewhere, maybe on Facebook, that I was using a cracked Sylenth, and I wanted to address this right away because I don't use cracks. I'm not gonna say I never did. I used to many years ago, but I've turned a new leaf, and I don't do that anymore. And as you can see, I have a licensed Sylenth to my name, and the only reason why I was showing the other one because of where I had my presets, and I had to use the old Sylenth to use my old presets, but I finally decided, well, okay, I'm doing videos now, so I'm just gonna uninstall Sylenth altogether, go to my email, find the old DMG that Sylenth sent me a long time ago, reinstall it, and then just bring all my presets, and it was just a whole thing. So I'm addressing that now, but that's kind of good, whatever, because it got me to the Sylenth window, which we're going to be making a Arpeggiator like this. That's going to be coming up in a similar pack. I'm going to make a Arpeggiators pack, or maybe another Electro pack, but this one's going to be obviously way better because I'm putting in a lot of new ideas together. So this is the sound we'll be making. And in context of the song, okay, and there's no external distortion or anything else going on. There's just a high pass EQ to cut some of the low frequencies out so it sits better in my mix, and some sidechain compression to the kick drum so that it doesn't battle against my kick drum. So okay, I know I talked a lot at the beginning of the video, my bad. I just wanted to clear up some things, and let's get into it. It's not too complicated, it's just a Sylenth patch. So first thing you're going to want to do is go to menu, initialize your presets so that you begin with a new clean slate, and you can start crafting your sound from there. And the first thing you're going to want to do is bring this up to 16, so that way you're using all your voices. And now we're going to go down to Oscillator 1, and we're going to bring this up to 8 voices. We're going to leave retrig on and make sure you have a saw wave. As you can see right there, it says saw wave. And let's see, there's a little bit of detune at 0.71, and the stereo is up all the way, okay, all that stuff. So we're done here. Let's move on to Oscillator 2. So this is a pulse wave, H pulse. So make sure you get H pulse, not pulse wave. There's a difference. And this is 8 voices, retrig on, and we detuned this to 2.90. So why I selected a pulse wave or H pulse with a saw wave is because when this saw wave is playing, the H pulse will get in between certain oscillation phases and fill in the gaps in this sound. So that's why I do that sometimes. It's a really cool thing to combine pulse waves and saw waves. This little handy dandy trick to use in super saws also. Anyway, so now let's go to our amp envelope. So notice that the attack and decay are all the way down, our sustain is all the way up, and release is a little bit above halfway at 5.79. And that's pretty much the amp envelope settings. Now let's go down to our filter. We just have a low pass on the 24 dB slope, and the cutoff is right there in the middle at 185. Our reso is all the way down, drive is all the way up, and let's go into our main cutoff here, filter, and the cutoff is all the way up, the reso is at 1.52, and key track all the way down. And as you can see, we're not using any of this stuff, so don't even worry about it. The only thing to notice here is that legato is on, and we have a little bit of portamento time right here at 3, and this is on the slide function. So let's go to part B now. So what you should actually, this is what you should have right now anyway. So that's just part A playing by itself. Now let's go to part B and fill in the rest. So part B is a little different. So you'll notice here in Oscillator 1 in part B that this is down an octave. This is also a H pulse. We're using one voice, and retrig is on. There's a little bit of phase at 2.62, detune all the way down, stereo all the way up, like always. And that's really it. Let's go to Oscillator 2 now. So I brought down the volume for this a little bit to at 7.90. This is 1 octave down. This is a sine wave, and 1 voice, retrig on, no detune, very simple. Now let's move on to our amp envelope. This is at, our attack is at 2.29, our decay is at 5, so right in the middle, sustain all the way down, and release at 4.12. And let's see, this is a, let me check something real quick. So yeah, if you want, you can copy the filter type or the filter bank from here into B. So if you don't know how to copy and paste in Sylenth, you see that there's these little C and P squares above most of the parameters, or yeah, around most of the parameter boxes. So if you press C, that means copy, and you can go into part B and just paste it in. So you could just do that, and you're done with filters. Excuse my phone. And you guys can just copy the filter like that very easily. Okay, so now we're done with part B. Let's go on to our Arpeggiator, which is crucial to this sound. So as you can see, I just have a this on down up mode too. You can select any of these. They all really play around with the MIDI notes you give it and really make a cool arpeggiator. Let's see, so I have this on 1/8 time, and my gate is all the way up at 100%, and that's what I have for the arpeggiator. Of course, you can set this to how you like and what fits the song you're working in. And I do have a bit of distortion here. It's a bit crush type, and amount and dry wet are all the way up. A little bit of chorus. As you can see, there's a delay of around 8.80 milliseconds. Rate is at 1.09. Depth is at 40. And feedback is all the way down, width all the way up. And dry wet at 20%. Excuse my dogs. You guys can hear my dogs barking, I'm sure. They're just so protective of my house. And for EQ, I just brought the bass to 2.64 dB. Bass frequency is at 63 Hertz. Treble is at 9.29 dB, and treble frequency is all the way down. And there's a reverb. I just brought the pre-delay all the way down. I dampened it a little bit at 8.10, and the dry wet is at 32. So that is really it, and I hope you guys like this, and like and subscribe, helps us out, and stay posted because we have a lot more stuff coming for you guys. So thanks for watching.